We're checking out the Acid Gene today with Josh Jenson of J Reptiles. Stay tuned. Standing here with Josh Jenson of J Pythons, and you got a pretty unique collection here. You're very well known for the Acid Gene, and so I'm going to start off by asking you, what is the Acid Gene, first of all, and how did it come about?
It's a new gene. A lot of people, when it first came out, they could relate it to like a leopard. I heard that a lot. It's just like another leopard. It came from a classified ad on King Snake.
That's where you found it?
Yeah, while everybody's on Facebook complaining and arguing, I was looking at all the old school, king snakes and all that, and just kept looking for prospects, captive hatch, dinker,
And you just said, hey, this looks unusual. I'm gonna buy this.
Yep.
What'd you pay for the original?
Only 2 people have ever asked that question.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll answer it.
Was it very low?
Yeah. It was.
Okay. You stole it, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
But no one knew it.
That's how it happens. I mean, that's how it happens with a lot of.
So what did you do? You bred it to a normal?
Yeah, well, I got the snake, and the dude said, doesn't eat it, doesn't breed, and it was already an adult male. It came to my house and started slamming rats.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay. And then after it was quarantined, I was like, all right, it's still February, I still got some time. I'll put it on this albino, and it locked right up. And I was like, okay, doesn't eat, doesn't breed. It's doing all this stuff, so he probably tried to prove it out, and it's probably not going to prove out.
Right.
And then a couple months later, I had albinos.
And what did they look like? Were they
look
normal
their
looking?
acids. No, they look just like acids. They look just
really?
like the dad.
And show us, you have an acid over there. Show us what an acid looks like. This is a pastel acid, and I want you to point out what makes this snake an acid. Let's hold it under the light here so we can see. Okay. Now, what would you, looking at this snake, say, hey, I know this is an acid? How would you identify this?
I mean, everything, the color, the pattern.
It looks weird.
Belly.
Oh, the belly is awesome.
I mean,
right.
And that's going against pastel, which would normally have a white belly.
Right.
I mean, the acid reflux, which is the pastel acid yellow belly, has an even crazier belly.
Acid reflux, I like that name.
Regular
That's a good
acids have, almost a zipper going down them.
So is this disrupted pattern here also acid?
Yeah, and pastel and acid work wonders together. Now, I don't know if you've seen some of the pictures.
Look at the head. If you get a close up of the head, there's like a jagged-looking appearance to the pattern in the head. That's super cool. Is that a definitive sign of acid?
Most of the pastel acids have that. The acids also have the regular acid has like the black nose, like a leopard.
Okay.
The dark nose, dark belly or chin scales on the chin.
Right.
A lot of crazy stuff.
What would you like to see this bred into that it hasn't been bred into yet?
I like to see go down the dark side. I like to see some blackhead stuff.
The GHI maybe?
I like to see some GHI. Everybody asks about GHI. I mean, the calico is amazing with it. The spot nose is amazing with it. And it seems like it can go all different kinds of directions. If you want a clean pattern, the black and orange, you can breed it to the Edgies and the Orange Dreams. I haven't had Orange Dream yet, but I should in a couple of months.
What do you think this would do in clown?
I do have acid het clowns. I haven't proved them. I haven't had the acid clown yet, but last year I got 1.3 of acid het clown. Oh, nice. And those are pastels. There's one acid het clown female.
Is there a super acid?
I got 2 acid girls that are ovulating right now.
So you haven't tried it yet, is what you're saying?
I'm trying it right now, and I'm not going to sell any more until I see what's in those eggs.
What do you suspect, if you were a betting man, would super form look like?
I'm really I hope for the best and plan for the worst, so in my mind there is no super. Okay. I'm just hoping if there is, it's not a white snake or a black snake.
I think it's going to be very black, with very sketches of pattern in it.
I try to imagine it, but then I don't try to get my hopes up. Right. I think it's just going to be a crazier pattern if it is one. I talked to a lot of people, said there has to be one. I said, well,
What is the acid snake, what does a regular acid go for nowadays?
Nothing really went anywhere. I sold a group of it to Levance Wells from Straight Fire Reptiles, and that's just kind of how it is. He bought 1.12. He bought everything that I was going to sell.
Really?
Last year.
There was nothing left, essentially.
There's nothing left. Yeah, that's what was happening. It was like I was only going to sell females. There was a list, and he was the second one on the list, and he didn't let me get to the third one. He said,
nothing wrong with that. Put a little money in your pocket, right?
So I sold it all to him, and then we're going to see what happens this year.
How many babies do you think you'll have this year? How many females are you breeding?
lot of stuff really ain't going this year. It's not unfeasible that I could possibly have 8 to 10 clutches maybe.
Wow, cool.
So there's going to be some good stuff.
Yeah. Josh, nice talking to you, man.
Nice meeting you,
Good
brother.
luck with this Acid Gene. This is a super cool snake, very unique, and you don't see that very often. How do people get in touch with you?
Facebook, BLBC, phone number.
Okay. So J Royals.
Yep, J
Facebook?
Rose, Josh Jenson on Facebook.
Josh Jenson on Facebook. All right, you heard it. Dave Palumbo here with Josh with the Acid Gene.